Hello. Hi, I'm Rityunjay. I'll start with a story. A visually impaired guy needs a job. He fills the applications and he finds that he needs to take a test. Being visually impaired comes with a unique set of challenges that people like him struggle with every day. He needed assistance to write the test. Something that might be considered very trivial, like an employment test, might become the greatest bottleneck in his career growth. To overcome this hurdle of connecting visually impaired people with suitable volunteers, we at NSS IIT Delhi want to make a difference with the Saathi app. The Saathi app connects visually impaired people with suitable volunteers who will write the test for them on their behalf. The let me uh, Let me show you the working of the app. We'll go through a walkthrough from both the volunteer side and the visually impaired guy's side. First, let me log out from this. This is the privacy policy portal. We collect some data from the people, but we don't sell the data to anybody, and we don't violate the privacy of any involved parties. Let us say I want to request a scribe. I input my phone number. I fill in my details. Now I need to upload some documents for verification. I'm going to pause the video just for a second. Now we are back again. I've uploaded the verification document and the disability certificate document. These two documents are required for anyone who wants to request a volunteer from our app. Now I have to select a volunteer preference, what kind of volunteer I want for my test. I can also select what should the qualification of my volunteer be, whether the volunteer should be a 12th pass or they should be a graduate. Yes. Now once I'm logged in into the app, once I've signed up with this thing, I can request a scribe for any given exam. I enter some details about my exam. I select the date of the exam. Then I select the time. Once I've selected everything, I type in the address. Now I have to upload some documents about the exam. I'm going to pause the video for a sec. I'm back. Now, once I've uploaded the document, I press save and next. The list says that I don't have any scribe according to my requirement. I still click on the button to initiate the scribe request. Hello. Now I want to show the workflow from the side of a volunteer. I enter some details. I upload some documents for verification. I have to pause the video for a sec. Now I have uploaded the documents. Now I can select my availability for when I'm available to volunteer for the scribe applications. Let us say I am available on a particular date. Let us say I am available on 5th of July. I can see what exams have been assigned to me. When I click on a date, I can choose to accept the exam if I want to. I can choose to call the volunteer if I want to. Should I ever want to reject a request for an examination, I can do that as well. If I really want to reject a request for an examination, I would have to provide an appropriate reason, and the reasons would be cross-checked by volunteers from NSS. This is the workflow from the volunteer side. Let us say I log out and view the same application from the visually impaired side. This shows that I've not selected a scribe till now. If I want, I can press on the button for reselect scribes and reselect the scribes that have been assigned to me. To show you an example, now I need to pause for a second. Now I can find that there is one volunteer available for me to choose from. I can select this volunteer. I would get a notification saying that I have selected a particular volunteer, and the volunteer would also get a notification saying that he has been selected. I move to the status and look at the successful scribe search tab. These are the scribe requests that have been successfully done by me. I look at the tab for pending requests. I click on the request that I just made. It was for SBI PO. This shows me that I have requested one scribe whose name is Rakesh. This shows me the details of the volunteer. If I want, I can reselect the scribes. I click on the button, reselect scribes. There's only one scribe that matches the requirement which I have put forward for the exam. I have discarded this volunteer. Yeah. So this is how I can reselect a scribe or discard a particular volunteer if I don't want that volunteer to come. If at ever, if at any point of time I want to change the document that I've uploaded to the NSS app, I can click on the Upload Documents tab. If at any point I want to change the language I am viewing the NSS app, I can click on Profile Settings and change the language. Let me switch back to English. This is the information page for NSS. That's the working of the app from both the sides, from the volunteer side as well as from the visually impaired side. Thanks for watching.